Hi everybody, welcome back to another vlog. Today we're going on a road trip. One of my bestest pageant friends, Mara, she is competing at Miss Galaxy UK and I have got a 3-hour drive without traffic. So I thought, bring you with me, you can keep me company, and I might just do the journey there or I might do the journey back as well tomorrow, including some behind the scenes of the pageant, and I'm staying in a Premier Inn too. First stop is Morrison's because we need food and fuel. Managed to not bring any shopping bags, so that's slightly frustrating. Hopefully we'll be able to get one in there, hopefully not a plastic one.
Don't forget they're coming up again over there.
We are doing meal deals for lunch and for dinner because at the pageant I'm going to be there from 6 till 11, so there's no time for dinner, so I'm going to eat when I get back to my hotel room. Just need flowers for Mara and some crisps. That's the last two things, but I went past the flowers at the beginning and completely forgot. Okay, Morrison's done. I took the stuff back to the car and went back in for a wee because I was a bit worried that I'm not going to make it 3 hours, even though I literally went before we left, but you know. The plan now is to organise everything into things that I need while I'm driving and things that I don't need until like this evening for food. My SD card's being weird though. It keeps like stuttering, and then when I press stop it loads and takes ages, and then I have to like turn the camera off. So I am slightly concerned about how this vlog's going. Okay, something is definitely wrong with my SD card. I just went back in third time to go and see if they had one, because as you saw from that last clip it was all jittery again, unless I cut it off in editing. But they don't have any kind of tech. So I'm trying one more time with this clip. If there's still a problem with this one, I might have to go to Sainsbury's, but I'm now like, I need to leave now. Change my mind again. First 5 minutes of this vlog is going to be just chaos. That last clip was fine, so we're crossing our fingers, trusting that the camera has sorted its life out, and we're going to get on the road now because I need to get going. So let's get some fuel, let's get this road trip actually on the road. Fuel secured. Okay, so we're saying 2 hours 55 minutes without traffic, and that I'm gonna get there at 2 and I need to get there for 2:30. So we're actually doing okay. Gonna put the camera on charge, so I might not see you until either a service stop or just a bit later on in the journey. Let's go. We are 100 miles away. Woo! An hour and 40 minutes to go. There's been a little bit of traffic on the way and quite a few caravans. It's a Sunday, everybody's out. A tractor, a road painter, loads of different things going on. I am on, what road am I on? I'm on the A1. We're just bobbing along. Just overtaking a giant lorry. And I'm gonna move over. Making our way there slowly. I sent my friend Mara a photo to say I'm on my way. Just really excited to go and see all the girls. Really excited to be back in pageant land, to get all glammed up. You can probably tell I need to shower off the fake tan when I get there. I'm listening to A Bit Fruity with Matt Bernstein at the moment, talking about Doge, so very interesting. I'm gonna go now and drive safely. There's one of those lorries that like carries loads of cars that I'm overtaking now, so see you in a bit. Okay, we are 1 hour away, just coming up round the top of Leeds, and then I'll start moving across towards Manchester, I believe. But yeah, 1 hour and 2 minutes. I'm still on track to be there by 2 o'clock, which will give me lots of time. My room's not technically available until 3, but I'm hoping if I go in at 2:30, it might be ready. Just had a little bit of a scary moment. There was a lorry on my left and I'm going 70, I'm in the middle lane. There's a lot of lorries on the left hand my brake, took me down from 70 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour. My suitcase slammed into the back of my chair, everything like fell over because I've got like my sandwich box that I ate my sandwich and everything just like flew off onto the footwell. We're okay. Luckily, like, I was in full concentration mode because his indicator had probably only flashed 3 times and he just pulled out. So I beat my horn really hard at him. You don't get to do that very often because you should only use it when there's like, you know, an emergency circumstance or an unsafe or whatever. So I like slammed on my horn, but luckily there wasn't anyone behind me, because if there had been, I genuinely think like they would have gone straight into the back of me. But we're okay, we're safe. As I drove past him, he waved his arm at me. I was like, really, mate? You should have waited. But I didn't do anything, just kept a smile on my face and kept going. But we're now driving, we're coming into the Peak District, so it's absolutely beautiful. When it is safe to do so, I'll try and show you some of the view and things like that. Okay, so I've just stopped in the services to come for a wee, but I accidentally missed the turning for the car section and I have ended up in the coach section, but there's 3 other cars parked in here, so I'm guessing they've all done the same thing. And there was a little red car like driving around trying to get out, and you can't get back into the car section. Like, you can only get from here onto the M6. Oh, I'm dropping this. You can only get from here onto the M62, so I think this is literally my only option. I've parked in a section that says coach parking only, but it just says like, don't park HGVs there. Oh, there's another lady that's done the exact same thing that I have. I just don't think the car park sign's big enough. Like, I've never done that before and gone the wrong way. The sign wasn't the clearest thing in the world. Oh, I'm nearly ringing someone on my phone now. Yeah, we're only 35 minutes away, but I just started needing a wee, so let's go into the services. Hoping I don't get a fine for that, because it does say that there's like cameras, but we'll just see. Because I literally couldn't get back through. I would have had to go back onto the M62 and just carry on, and then, well, that wouldn't have gone very well. You read what one of the signs says, because I'm now worried about getting a fine. I swear I'm normally a better road tripper than this. Don't know what's going on today. SD cards, lorries, and now I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, it does say park a non-coach vehicle in this area. Wonderful. Well, we got stuck. Hopefully we don't get a fine, because it does say £100, but my options were come into this car park or go back onto the M62, so, and I really needed a wee. Let's get out of here so that we hopefully don't get fined. I'll keep you updated. We made it! What a ridiculous journey. Not too bad, actually. We're here. It's 6 minutes past 2, so I'm gonna sit in the car, probably send Mara another message because she will have had her interview by now, and yeah, just decompress from the drive, and then at past I'll go in. I swear today is just full of funny hiccups, but nothing wrong, we're totally fine. I just came up to my room, got checked in, and got up to the room, and there was a very nice lady called Helen in there cleaning it, and then another member of staff down the hallway that was like, he hasn't checked you into a room that isn't ready, has he? So I'm in a different room now. I was supposed to be across the corridor in 114, but I've been popped into 115 instead, and I'm actually really glad, because look how cute this little view is. Not that I'm going to be seeing it much, but a little river. There were some ducks, but they've disappeared. Whereas I think 114 would have been the car park. So 115, cute little river, adorable. Just a basic Premier Inn room, which is lovely. I've just dumped all my stuff there, but big old bed, bathroom in there, which is actually quite a cosy little bathroom. Sometimes they're a bit more like corporate looking than that, but that looks lovely. Got a big desk, big mirror, little chair, and then a little bed slash sofa thingy. Yeah, it feels like a bed, but they've got it set up as a sofa because it's just me in here. Gonna get myself all unpacked and settled in, get a shower to get this tan off, and then start getting ready because we need to leave at 5:50 and it's 3 o'clock now, so let's do this. I showered off the tan, got into my pyjamas to get ready. Makeup is done, and now I'm going to do my hair and then it'll be time to get dressed. That's makeup done, hair done. Now let's get dressed. Ready to go. Not putting my heels on yet because I've got to drive. So we're going to go over there in flats and then put my heels on after. All ready. And I don't actually have to leave for about 30 minutes. So super early. It's on.
I don't know what to say.
Just say hi to the vlog.
Hi vlog. Hi YouTube. Also in your top 12, Mara Mark.
I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to disturb anyone else in the hotel because it's 11:45. But just got back to my hotel room. Our lovely Mara came in the top 12 in what is such a strong competition. There were so many, I mean, every single woman that gets up on a stage like that and has the bravery and the confidence to put themselves out there is absolutely amazing. But so many of the women were at such an incredible standard of like, they'd practiced and they'd really put their wardrobes together and they were just beaming with confidence. So it was a really, really tough competition. I thought for a second that the SD card was breaking again. Fingers crossed it wasn't. But yeah, it was just incredible. So proud of Mara. So nice to see so many of my pageant friends, which was lovely. So many queens and different finalists from different systems, catching up with everybody. Now I'm gonna eat some food, watch some TV, go to sleep, and I'll probably see you guys at breakfast. Thank you for keeping me company today. Good morning. I'm so tired. What an awesome night. And a really good night's sleep. I slept so well. I woke up a couple of times because of hearing people upstairs like walking around. But other than that, I slept really, really well. And the bed's really comfy. So I've lost my voice slightly from screaming for Mara last night, but we're going to get dressed and go and eat some breakfast and then get on the road. All packed up, back in my same travel outfit from yesterday. I've brushed my hair out and it's giving Hermione Granger, and we are ready to go. Okay, we're in the car. We've got 124 miles of fuel and 166 miles to go, so I'm gonna have to stop at a services somewhere. I was hoping to do, it's saying 3 hours and 18 minutes. I was hoping to just get it done, but alas, it's not meant to be. Hopefully we won't end up in the wrong car park in this services. Let's just see. So we'll stop somewhere, might get myself a coffee, and I'll update you as we go. Should be home, it says 1:20, but with a services stop probably more like 1:30, 1:45. We are winning at the services. I came into the right place. I'm now looking for fuel, need to make sure I don't miss that. Came into the right place, did a Costa drive-through, and I had a free drink on my app that I didn't know about that was gonna run out soon. So my coffee was free, yay! Right, where is the fuel? That's the dreaded HGV car park that I wasn't supposed to be in. I said to James yesterday, I was like, we might have £100 fine. And he was like, what? He was like, oh no. And I was like, well, hopefully not. And he was like, yeah, He's very chill about those kind of things, bless him. He didn't tell me off, make me feel bad. 95 miles I've got, and I've got 143 to go, so probably just fill it all the way up if I can. And I got it spot on. I love it when I do that. Got it spot on, 30 quid. See how many miles it's got me. Cool, 218, and I've got 143 to get home, so that's perfect. I have a question for you. Talking to you as if you're actually in the car. Do you guys use, I mean here they call it a safety glove, but you know the little plastic glove thingy? Does anybody actually use those? Because I've never seen like anybody use them, and then in the last few days I've seen loads of people using the little plastic gloves, and I don't know whether it's because like my hand doesn't smell of fuel. I didn't get any fuel on myself. Is it just in case? Or is it just people who don't want to touch the pump? Because I just hand sanitize afterwards, because obviously lots of people do touch the pumps. Right, anyway, I'm merging back onto the M62 now, so I'll stop waffling to you, but let me know in the comments below, do you use the little plastic glove thingy? Well, the free drink was our good karma for the day. Just had a Google Maps notification that said there is a 29-minute congestion caused by 2 collisions ahead in 5 miles. So I think we might be sat in traffic for a little bit, but that's totally fine. It's saying that I'm going to be home at 10 to 2.
Faster route which saves 3 minutes. If you prefer to stay on the current route, tap no, thanks.
I don't know what to do, because that one takes me like through Sheffield city centre. Saving 3 minutes isn't really worth it for a load of city centre driving. I'm still going to have to go through the congestion, so we'll stick with the congestion. But we're back in the Peak District and it's absolutely stunning. We're about to go under a really beautiful bridge. Let me see if I can spin you around. Ta-da! Don't you pull out. It's going to pull out. Ah! Slamming my brakes on. Not as hard as I had to yesterday. Sorry to the van next to me. For context, so he just came out then and I had to put my brakes on. I was going 70 miles an hour, I'm now going 56. For context, yesterday I would say the van that I had to slam my brakes on for was like half the distance closer, and I had to slam my brakes on like double as hard, because like I said, everything like slammed into the back of me. But that bridge was really pretty that I was trying to show you. Hopefully everyone in the collisions is okay. It always makes me worry when you hear that there's collisions ahead. Did have a family friend pass away when I was younger from a traffic collision, so you always get a little bit like, oh, when I'm about to drive past one. We'll carry on being as safe as we possibly can, making sure we keep others safe and we're considerate of others on the road, because that's the most important thing that you can do. Hopefully everyone in those 2 collisions ahead is absolutely fine, and it's just a little bump, and it's just their egos that are bruised and no actual injuries. But I'll carry on sipping my little coffee. So it's 2 hours and 58 minutes home, 128 miles to go, getting home at 10 to 2. We're an hour and 21 minutes from home. We are 66 miles to go. Just entered Sherwood Forest. I'm in Robin Hood country, which is very exciting. There's been a car behind me. I'm just letting them overtake me now. But everyone in the right-hand lane was overtaking like 6 different lorries. But for some reason, the car behind me, just decided to go in and out of all of the gaps between like every time, rather than just sort of staying in one lane and us all overtaking as a group. They were just bobbing in and out, in and out, in and out, but always in the same position, like always behind me. Now they've overtaken me, I can see them doing it again. They've just leapfrogged the car in front of me, now they're in this lane. Now they're leapfrogging a van. Was really glad to get through all that traffic, but it actually helped me sort out a little bit of a problem. So James rang me and said that we'd got a letter from some bailiffs, the drama, threatening to come round, knock on our door basically. So with my my job, which if you've watched previous vlogs you will have seen me doing my job, I obviously go to lots of different I've lost my voice from screaming for Mara. With my job, you'll know I go to lots of different car parks and different places. I'm always driving somewhere else, somewhere new. Back in October, so 6 months ago now, I went to Next and signed in, like parked out the front in the public parking, because it was in a big retail park. Signed in and the staff said, move your car to the back because there's only a 2-hour limit in the public parking, so gave me directions, quite convoluted ones, to get to the staff parking. So I did. I went, moved my little car to the staff parking and parked up and came back and set up all my stuff, fundraised there for the day, signed myself out of the sign out book again as I'm supposed to, and in that book I have to write down like my name, the company, my license plate, the important part of the information in this story, and yeah, made sure I signed in, made sure I signed out, went back, got my car, moved it back to the front, loaded it up with all my stuff, and off I went. Haven't, you know, never thought about it ever again. We've just had a letter threatening the bailiffs saying we've got a £160 fine that we haven't responded to, and the reason for the fine is you weren't allowed to park in the staff car park. So I've just had to ring work because I've never had this happen before, and I don't know what the process is, and I was like, obviously, like, I'm happy to deal with this bailiff letter and everything, like I didn't want to cause the office problems. Could you ring Next and just, oh gosh, if they still have that evidence of me signing in and signing out with my license plate, what company keeps a visitor book 6 months later? I mean, hopefully they will have, but you just never know, because if they do have that, then I'll obviously be able to use it as evidence of I was allowed to use that car park, because I was literally specifically instructed to use that car park, so they can't fine me for using a car park I was told to use. And hopefully we can get it sorted out. But brilliantly, work was like, yeah, we'll do everything we can. Like the person in the office, he's absolutely fantastic. He's actually contacted the booking person at Next directly. Fingers crossed we won't actually get a £160 fine, because I was just doing what I was told. Because if I'd left my car in that front public parking, I would have got a fine, because it was a 2-hour limit and I needed to be there, you know, from 10 till 3 fundraising, which is a lot longer than 2 hours. So, never had this happen before. Work have been brilliant helping, and that traffic jam just gave me a little bit of time to kind of ring the office, ring James, ring the office again, and get the information across that was needed. So they say bad things come in threes. So we had the traffic jam, we had the parking fine, so I'm being hyper vigilant now for the rest of my drive. We've got, like I say, hour and 15 to go now, 60 miles, still good weather. Let's finish off this road trip on a nice positive note. Here's the third thing. Unexpected standstill traffic again. We've been sat here not moving for about 8 or 9 minutes now, not quite 10 minutes. But that's okay. We're all safe. Hopefully everyone ahead is safe. It was quite a hard braking again. I had to whack on my hazards for the van behind me. Oh, I think we're moving. Okay, here we go. That lasted about 6 seconds. We're back standstill again. I'm glad I got you guys to keep me company on this little trip. I've been eating some snacks because I had my hotel breakfast, so I thought I could just do snacks and then either have something small when I get home for lunch or wait till dinner. But I've eaten so many snacks that I think I'll probably wait till dinner. I've got to do a load of performing arts school admin when I get home, and like I say, I'm also going to try and do 10k, either run or cycle. Today I was thinking cycle, but now I've been sat down for so long, I might run, not sure. Depends how I'm feeling after all of the admin. It's been really nice to see our little community growing week by week. I'm doing this because I want to be able to look back on these times. Like, I did a few vlogs sort of 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and really enjoyed it. Stopped halfway through the pandemic, or when everything started opening up again, really, and have done so many things in the last 5 years that I've thought, oh, I would have really loved to be able to watch a vlog back about that, or I wish I'd videoed that or recorded it. I wish I have more footage of our lovely cat April, because she passed in August. You know, I wish I'd been vlogging life with her a bit more, and I don't want to look back in another 5 years and have let all this stuff go by and not vlogged it. And you know, as James and I go into getting married and go into starting our family, I just want to be able to look back on it all. I think we are so lucky at this time in history to have the means and the opportunity to record these things. And I love sitting with my grandma, and her and my grandpop, mostly my grandpop, sat for hours and hours. They've got these big black books, and he's got all of like family photos from his parents and aunts and uncles, and basically like chronicled his life through this big black photo album. It's huge. And there was one for grandma as well. And I just love looking back at those family members and their holidays, and there's just, you know, a couple of photos from each decade. I just think it's so cool that we have this completely different opportunity to record all of this. So yeah, if you have any kind of things that you like seeing on YouTube, I do want this to be quite like a relaxed channel, because I just like watching people's everyday life. I'm so nosy. And thank you for being here. I always say at the end of the videos, like, thank you for spending part of your day with me, or thank you for spending part of your week with me. Like, I genuinely mean it. It's just, I watch lots of people on YouTube and, you know, love seeing into their lives. So the fact that you would want to spend 30, 45 minutes, an hour of your day or your week with me, that just blows my mind a little bit, and I really appreciate it. So thank you ever so much. Hopefully everyone at the front of this collision is okay, because this one wasn't expected. My Google Maps was blue and then immediately just like hit red, like straight in front of me, like, so I don't think we're too far away from this collision. I didn't see the last one, but there wasn't any like crashes at the side of the road or anything, so hopefully everybody was okay. Same with this one. Gonna keep trucking along, saying I'm gonna get home. It went down from 10 past 2 back to 2 o'clock, but now it says 25 past 2, so we'll just keep moving. One problem is though that I am really starting to need a wee, and I don't think there's a services anytime soon, so that's a concern. I think we might be here sometime. There is a fire engine just coming through. And I think there might be more, because there was 2 police cars and 2 ambulances that just came on this side of the road, and a fire engine. And I think they're coming round to be on our side. So we've all just, like, I'm up against the metal barrier at the moment, on the, like, off the road. We've all just like parted to kind of let people through, so I'll keep you updated. Thanks for keeping me company. So I'm pulled over against the central barrier. There's been 6 fire engines, 7 police cars and 2 ambulances go past so far, so just hoping everybody's okay. It was nice when everybody was splitting. There was like a few different vehicles like just beeping their horns, like just like not like aggressively beeping, just doing little like pip pips to let everybody know that we needed to split. And it just, you know, there's absolutely nothing that you can do in this scenario to be helpful other than clear the way for the emergency vehicles. Close to the barrier as I can get. I've put my handbrake on because obviously being in the middle of the road isn't the safest thing, and making sure I stay in my car. There are a few people up ahead like getting out of their vans to smoke and stuff like that, and like leaning on the central barrier, and I'm like, guys, that's probably pretty scary for the people on the other side of the road. Like, you're just like leaning on the barrier. I get why, like, you know, it's not the nicest just being stuck sat in your car, but yeah, shouldn't really do that. Rang James, let him know what's going on, and yeah, just gonna wait here until it's safe for us to keep going. Nice to see everybody making the effort to do their best to help and get out of the way. I always like seeing strangers come together in a community style way. I know it's only something small, but it just makes me smile. There can be a lot of negativity in the world, can't there? And when we all just do that one little thing to work together, it's always nice. It's getting a bit hot, so I might have to crack some windows. It's only 13 degrees outside, but it's just a bit hot in the car. I'll keep you updated when we get moving. Obviously, when I move past the crash, I won't be filming that. I'll do my best to just move past as quickly and efficiently as possible and give those people their privacy. If I do see that everyone's okay, I'll definitely let you guys know. We've been stopped for just over an hour now. It's 2:05, and I think they've just come past me on this side, so I think they'll be coming round and up soon. But another police car, another fire engine and another ambulance just came, so I'm guessing it's pretty bad up there. You know, some people in this scenario would be mad about not getting to, you know, I should have been home at 2:05, but the most important thing is that everybody gets home safe. So one thing that was a little bit on the lighter side is obviously we've been stopped for an hour. I've still got like an hour and 15 minutes to go before I get home. There's no services nearby, and obviously I can't move at the moment. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, and I really needed a wee, didn't I? So I did just roll my seat back, bob down and go for a wee in my empty Costa cup. Can't believe I'm telling the internet that, but I'm telling you guys for a reason. I wasn't going to mention it, but I like tipped it out onto the little pile of grass that's here next to me. Gross, I know, but I've got wet wipes, I've hand sanitised my hands, we're all good. And I've put the Costa cup into a bin bag and I'll take it home with me. We're not littering. There's another siren happening somewhere. But the funny thing was a few minutes later, I'll just let the ambulance go past. A few minutes later, there's a van in front of me, like a transport flatbed truck type thing, and I can see in the wing mirror there's a blonde woman in the driver's seat. About 30 minutes after I'd done my wee and tipped it out, a empty Costa cup with something that looked like pee in it came out of her door and she tipped me onto the side of the road as well. And it just made me go, do you know what? We're all in the same scenario. We can't, you know, get out and discreetly go for a wee. We've all done the same thing. It just made me giggle. I was like, go on girl, why not? We're not gonna sit here uncomfortably. No one can see in, luckily, because we've like parted like this. So, because there is a big like furniture lorry here next to me. So obviously if we were still in lane, they'd be able to like see down into the car, but everyone's far away. We're not hurting anybody. We've all been here for quite a long time. It's a bit too long to be absolutely desperate for a wee. Didn't think I'd be telling the internet that I peed in a Costa cup, but here we are. We're all honesty over here. So we've been stopped for about an hour and 50 minutes now. Everyone around me seems to be, like all the different lorries and vans, everyone's starting to try and find things to do. So I've turned the car off, like handbrakes on, I'm in neutral, everything like that. And I've hotspotted my laptop and I'm just starting to do some of that admin that I needed to do, just trying to make the best of the time and keep myself busy with things to do. There's been 6 ambulances that have gone by, and someone that I know who's a paramedic thinks that it's probably a fatal crash. So yeah, just trying to be respectful, stay in the car, stay safe, and get some bits done while we wait for the road to be opened up again. They have officially closed the road now. On Google Maps, the road changed to these little dashes that I've never seen before with a little barrier on it. The road is closed now. Just keep you guys updated like I'm keeping James updated and everybody else. And the mobile signal around here is really slow, so it's taking me like 10 minutes to do one email, but at least it's giving me something to do while I sit and wait for the road to be opened back up. I feel like I jinxed it a little bit when I was like, you know, 3 bad things happen in 3s, so I feel a bit bad for that, but that's just superstition, isn't it? The car switched off, but it's getting quite warm in here. I'm home! We were stuck on that road for about 2 hours in total, and then I just drove the hour and 10 minutes home. So I am back. It is 4:05 and now I'm gonna go and get some work done. So thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.